Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Facebook Friday. I am so excited you're here today. I'm going to start out by introducing myself. My name is Anne-Marie Heil. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. You can find me on my blog at stampinan.com, and I come live every Friday at 4 p.m. Central here on Facebook to do some crafting with you. You never know what we're going to do. Sometimes we craft on the fly. Sometimes we do a card class. Sometimes we do paper pumpkin. You just never know. You kind of get a little sneak peek of what we're doing here. We're going to be playing with Thanks a Bunch as Sale-A-Bration is winding down. I thought it'd be fun to use this today because this is really the last Facebook Live before Sale-A-Bration ends. So I love this little set, and I realize that, I just haven't really featured it that much, and I really like it. So we're going to make a card with this today. I have some other ideas to share with you too. And yeah, we've got prizes, and I've got a little housekeeping stuff to share with you and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I do want to let you know that I will post this video to YouTube tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, in the description of this video, there is a link to all of my social handles like Instagram and YouTube. I'd love to have you follow me there. I like to share creative inspiration where I can. And there's also some links as well to my online store. So if you do need to make a Stampin' Up! Purchase, I'm happy to help you out with that. Remember, Sale-A-Bration is going on for just a couple more days till the 28th. And so now is a great time. For every $50 you spend, you earn free product. So talk a little about that. Hi, Linda. Hi, Karen. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. Oh, Erin got my happy mail. Yay. Thanks for sharing. Karen, that brings up a good point. Karen jogged my memory. If you would like to share this video, I would love that. I would love to have some more folks watching us today. I do 2 drawings every week. I do one drawing for everybody who shares the video, and that is for the card that I make on the Facebook Live. And then sometimes I have a second one of that card or something similar, but it's still going to be a really pretty card either way. But for everybody who comments, I put you in a separate drawing. And I have some happy mail to send out as well. I'm going to leave this host code here. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but let's do some prizes real quick. Last week on Facebook Live, if you didn't watch that video, you can go back and catch the replay here on Facebook or on YouTube. And I did a card class last week. I was crazy and I decided I was going to do 3 cards last week with the Fragrant Flowers bundle. So we made 3 cards. In case you missed it, and you'll hear jingling in the background, it's playtime, so we're just going to let them go. As long as they don't bark, I'm fine. So we made these 3 cards last week. One is a cute little fun fold. And now I want to share a couple quick things too. So every week on Facebook Friday, if you are a subscriber to my email list, I do send out a project sheet for the projects that I make on Facebook Live. So I send my weekly email out on Saturdays. So if you watched last Friday's Facebook Live, you would, if you're on my email list, you would get my weekly newsletter on Saturday, and it would have the project sheet for these 3 projects. So you're not signed up, right? How do I get the project sheet for these 3 projects? Easy peasy. I send it out 2 weeks for 2 weeks. So tomorrow's weekly email is also going to have this project sheet, as well as the project sheet for the card I'm making today. So you kind of get a little extra week. If you miss this one, you can still get it next for tomorrow's list. Hold on. Girls, come here. Sometimes they escalate and I just have to simmer them down for a minute. Sometimes they get a little crazy, you guys. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to my newsletter email list, I would love to have you join. I just popped it in the comments here on the video, so you can click on that link, you can fill out the form, and then you can get my newsletter. It's completely free, you guys. Anyone, anywhere can sign up for my newsletter. It's the best way I have to keep connected to you. It tells you about my upcoming classes and events, and also you get some great creative inspiration too. So it's free to join. Even if you're another demonstrator, I welcome you to come join my email list. I love to share what I'm doing, and share some creative inspiration too. So everyone is welcome to sign up for my email list. I would love to have you fill out that form. And as I mentioned, tomorrow's email goes out tomorrow afternoon, later in the afternoon. It's usually about 5 or 6. And you'll get the project sheet for this, which will have all of the measurements and a full supply list, and also a project sheet for today's card too. Okay? Okay. So I wanted to get that out of the way because, we got to share creative inspiration everywhere we can, right? Okay. So for what I did for last week is I did one drawing. I had to remember my sharer. So I did one drawing for everybody who shared to send the fun fold. Excuse me. Oh, Anne Margaret says she was just about to ask. So Anne Margaret, it's in the comments and it's also in the description of this video. So if you're watching on Facebook, all the top where it says Facebook Live, Friday, February 24th, click the see more and all the links are going to be up there. Okay. And I'd love to have you join. So for everybody who shared, I put your name into a hat to win the pop-up card here. You can see it's kind of cute how it stands up, but it folds flat to mail. And the winner is Patricia Toth. I think I'm saying that right, Patricia. Now, Patricia, I thought I had your address and I checked before the video and I don't, or if I do, I don't have it anymore. So if you could send me your mailing list to annemarieheil@gmail.com, or you can send me a message here on the Stampin' Ann Facebook page and just send me your mailing address and I'll pop that cutie in the mail to you. So thank you for sharing, Patricia, and congratulations on winning the card. So these two cards here, I pulled, I took everybody's name who commented and I put their name into a drawing to win one of each card. So I'm going to send out 2 this week instead of 1. So our first winner is Laura Kemp. Congratulations, Laura. And the next person, I think I saw her join, Carrie Anderson. Congratulations, Carrie. You won the Fresh Freesia card. Laura won the Calypso Coral card. Carrie, I have your address, and Laura, I don't. So Patricia and Laura, if you wouldn't mind dropping me your mailing address to my email or here on the Stampin' Ann Facebook page, I'll pop these little cuties in the mail to you. It's just my little gift to say, of some happy mail to say, thank you so much for watching, you guys. So congratulations. And I did want to share one other thing before I take these away. So last week I offered make and takes. I don't do them for every Facebook Live, but what a make and take kit is I sent out for everybody who placed a minimum $35 order in my online store. I sent out a kit for you to make these projects. Everything is included in the kit except stamps, ink, and adhesive. I can't send stamped images per Stampin' Up policy. So you would have to have the Fragrant Flowers stamp set or another stamp set that would work. But I give you all the components, including the little gems, to put these cards together. All you need to do is the stamping, adhesives, and ink. Okay, so I ran that through last Monday at midnight. Everybody who placed a minimum order in my online store using the host code, which is why I'm still leaving this here, using that host code, got this make and take kit. It's my little free gift to you to say thank you for your order. Now, I want to let you know, I had some requests that they wanted another chance to get a make and take kit because some folks didn't get it in time before Monday at midnight. So I'm going to offer it again this week because it's the end of Sale-A-Bration. So I'm going to throw it out there for everybody who places a minimum $35 order in my online store. You have to use this host code. That's how I know you want the make and takes. If you don't use the host code, I don't know that you watch this video and I don't know that you want these make and takes. The only exception to that is if your order is over $150, don't use the host code because you get your own host rewards. And if you do place an order over $150, I'll automatically just send you this as an extra thank you along with some other goodies too. So minimum $35 order, you'll get a make and take kit for these 3 cards. I'm going to run that through Monday the 28th at midnight since that's the last day of Sale-A-Bration. And just keep in mind, if your order goes up over 50, you'll also get a free Sale-A-Bration product in your order too. So you can get some free goodies from Stampin' Up with a $50 order. And then you'll also get the make and take kit as an added bonus from me. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Oh, I see a comment. I see a comment. Oh, I think UPS is here. We're going to bark. I'm sorry, you guys. We're getting a delivery. Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay, we're going to take a breath for a minute. Guys, this is when FedEx and UPS deliver between 4 and 5 every day. So my other dog is downstairs and he's having like a literal meltdown right now. So it's okay. He'll calm down in a minute. Darlene says she just came back from Texas and came home to a card she won, and her Cultivated Creativity package was there. Yay! I'm excited. Oh, Cultivated Creativity is my monthly club. We're going to talk a little bit more about that as we create today. And there's information linked up above. Hey. That's enough. Okay. All right. Guys, I apologize. Yeah, somebody's delivering something. I just got a notification from the front door camera. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, that's enough. We're going to stop. Oh, I have one that's she is just the instigator in this room, you guys. She is literally going from dog to dog, just instigating. So they'll settle down in a minute. Oh, my word. So Cultivated Creativity is my monthly club. Every month I send out a creative, it's creativity made easy for you. I do all the cutting and scoring. You get a full color PDF tutorial emailed to you. It's 5 projects, 4 cards, 1 non-card. It's awesome. We pick a different bundle to focus on every month. The one that is going out for February is the Sentimental Park bundle from the Regency Park collection in the mini catalog. Let me show you that real quick. I lost my train of thought. All it takes is one thing. That doorbell rings and forget it. Now I'm all derailed, but I'm fine. I'm recovering better because I'm getting used to it. Okay, so our February kit, which is already closed, features the Regency Park, and I am actually cutting for this right now to go out. I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed again in February. I am so excited to put these kits together, and I am knee-deep in cutting right now. So if you want to learn more about Cultivated Creativity, click up above. I will give you a sneak peek. Registration is open for the March Cultivated Creativity. It is open from now through the 20th of March. And then after the 20th, it closes. So you can sign up anytime between now and the 20th. After registration closes, I order all the supplies, and kits will ship on the 1st of the next month. So the February kit is going to ship by March 1st, and the March kit will ship by April 1st. Little sneak peek for the Cultivated Creativity Club members who are watching, or if you're interested, we're using Sweet Citrus for the March kit. And I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I don't like to pick favorites, but I think this is one of my favorite kits we've ever put together. I am so excited for these projects. So I don't have sneak peeks for you today. Because it's still a little early. But if you're a Cultivated Creativity subscriber, you're all set up to already get this, and wait till you guys see the sneak peek. I'm probably going to post it this weekend. It'll actually be in my newsletter. So this will be the kit for March, and the projects, guys, they're so fun. I can't even tell you how much I love them. They're so fun. So that's what we're using. So in order to make the cards as designed, you will need the Sweet Citrus bundle, which includes the stamp set, the hybrid die embossing folder kit. This all comes together in a bundle. Now, if you don't have this, you can add it on to your kit. There's that option when you sign up for Cultivated Creativity. If you're an existing Cultivated Creativity Club member, just email me and tell me that you want to add on the kit, and I can add it on. I'll invoice you and all that. If you add on the kit through me, I cover tax and shipping, and it ships out with your kit. So that's just a little extra bonus, but this is the one you will need. So you can either buy it if you want it, and then when your kit comes, you'll have everything ready. Or if you want to add it on, you can do that too. Shirley says, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the March project. Shirley, I can't even tell you. I don't pick favorites. It's so hard because I love all of the kits that have been put together, but this one, it's so me. It's just bright, cheery, happy colors, sparkles. You're going to love it. It's so fun. So if you want to learn more about cultivated creativity, oh, you know what, guys? The sneak peek picture is on my website. It's on my Stampin' Up! Website. It's linked above. So if you want a sneak peek of what Sweet Citrus is going to look like, click the link up above to go over to my blog on stampinan.com, and the link will take you right there to the page. Or if you just go to stampinan.com, there's a tab on the top that says Cultivated Creativity, and you can click it, and it will show you the sneak peek for Sweet Citrus. And I'm excited. So I'm going to stop talking. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Patricia from upstate New York. Patricia, you won a card. Patricia, you won for sharing last week. So now that I see you, you won this little guy here. So I thought I had your email address, or not your email. Why do I have so much trouble saying that? I thought I had your mailing address. I just couldn't find it. I looked before I went live. But if you could just drop me a message here on Facebook or shoot me an email, I'll pop this little cutie in the mail to you. I don't have your address, but I would love to send this to you to say thank you so much for watching and sharing. So I'm so glad to see that you're here. So yay, I'll leave that here for just a second. Okay, let's get stamping. I know I talked a lot. But I have a lot to tell you. I'm so excited about so many things. I have so much to tell you. All right, let's get stamping. So what we're going to do today, I'm not going to show you the card we're going to make because guess what, guys? I'm going to put it together with you. We are going to use the Thanks a Bunch stamp set, which comes in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. There's some cute samples in here too. And at the end of this video, not only do I have the card we made today, but I have some from swaps and another card that I made, some other inspiration I'll show you at the end of the video too. So you'll get a card inspiration that we make today, and then I'll have a couple more that I'll show you at the end of the video. So if you want the project sheet for what I'm making today, sign up for my email list. I'll send it to you tomorrow. Okay. All right, here we go. I have to move everything now so it's all accessible. So we're going to use one of my favorite color palettes. I am obsessed right now, you guys, with Mango Melody. I don't know about you. I cannot stop using it. Uh-oh. Patricia says, thank you. She got back for the vet with her new kitten who she's been socializing. Aw. Guys, I love kitties. I have kitties too. I don't ever really talk about them as much because, you know, oddly enough, they don't disrupt my Facebook Lives as much as my dogs do. But I love kitties, and kittens are precious. I love them. All right, so we're going to do Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody with our carrots because it works perfect. I am using the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper, which is also a Sale-A-Bration item. You can get this pack of paper with $100 order. It's a big honkin' pack of paper. And I love it. I cannot stop using it. It's literally perfect for like everything. I can't even tell you how much I've used this paper. So this is a good one if you don't have it yet to get. So we're going to do a Granny Apple Green card base. I am going to have my card open, top flap opening like this. If you want your card to open like a book, just adjust your measurements. But we're going to go 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Here's our card base. Let's burnish that fold. I thought I did, but I don't think I did. And then we're going to do some simple layers on the front. I have a layer of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4, and then a layer of this Dandy Designs paper that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I like the stripes too, but they were a little bit bold for this card, so I kind of like this muted background. And then I picked another piece. Hold on. I was being prepared today, and I have the measurements on my computer screen in the corner. So I have this piece, which is the Granny Apple Green pattern, and this one is 1 3/4 by 5 1/8. And we're gonna let this do the work and to create a fun background, and then we can just focus on the stamped elements. So I'm just gonna put these layers together. How's everybody doing today? You guys can watch me glue. I don't need to tell you I'm gluing, right? You can figure that out. So I'll just chit chat with you. You guys can tell me what's new and exciting. How's everybody's Friday going out there? This week has been a crazy week, you guys. I don't think I'm going to go into it. we had some bad news about one of our puppies this week. We found out that she has heartworm, and yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I've had some time to process, and so now we just are going to focus on treating her, and yeah, all that good stuff. So it's, whoops. So that was kind of like the scary part of my week. But anyway, other than that, I have been focused on getting Cultivated Creativity cut. I also got my Easter Bunny class cut and out the door, which I am so excited about. If you're getting that class, I love it. I may have one extra, actually. I think I have one extra class kit. If anybody's interested in the Easter Bunny kit, send me an email, and I may have one extra. I'll post here on the page. I guess you could comment too. I'm opening myself up for a can of worms here. Somebody's going to see this and be like, I wanted it. But if you're interested in the Easter Bunny kit, you can look back here on the page for more information about it. It's $46 shipped, and I think I have one extra. You will need the Easter Bunny bundle, but if you did not get the punch before it sold out, I included punched cardstock. You'll still have to stamp it, but I included the punched cardstock in the kit. And it's only two and a half of the projects in the kit use the punch, so it's not too much of an inconvenience that the punch is sold out, and it will come back in. It will come back in stock. So anyway, Shirley says, sweet little Stormy. I know, my Stormy Lou-Hoo. She's my poor baby, but I told my husband I feel so bad, and my husband keeps telling me she doesn't know she's sick. She doesn't know she has heartworms, and we're going to treat her, and she'll be fine, and it's all going to be good. It's just a really, it's just a long treatment, guys. It's like 4 to 5 months, and it's a hard treatment. The first 2 months aren't that bad, but once she starts getting the injections, we have to keep her calm. And as you can hear, if you're watching this video, that's a little bit of a stressor for me because I don't know how we're going to do that. Let's see. Oh, I just dropped my punch. Sorry about that loud noise. I scared all the dogs too. So I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Okay, so we have our card front done. I'm going to set that off to the side. I just used the stitched rectangles. This is the 4th largest stitch rectangle, and just for a little bit of added interest around the edges, and we're going to start stamping our carrots. So we're going to use Calypso Coral, Mango Melody, Granny Apple Green, and Soft Suede for our color palette. So we'll start with Mango. I'm just going to open one ink pad at a time. It's probably a good thing to do. So what I love about this stamp set is it's like you can do the 2-step stamping on the carrot to give it a little more personality. So we're going to stamp the actual full carrot in Mango Melody, and I'm going to stamp, whoops, I'm going to stamp 3 carrots. So kind of in the center, I'm going to stamp a little carrot. Then I'm going to stamp another one, just slightly overlapping on top, and then just slightly overlapping on the right with a little bit of overlap on top. Now, when I'm stamping this, it really doesn't matter too much what this kind of looks like in the overlap, because we're going to cover that up with the sentiment. So we just kind of want 3 carrots as kind of a starting point. And what I love about this set is, since it's photopolymer, we can cut our die cut first, and then we can see where we're stamping. My ink's a little weird there. Y'all know me. It's going to bother me. But it's okay. Maybe it'll dry just fine. I'm a perfectionist stamper. I apologize in advance if you're watching and you're like, oh my gosh, get over it, Anne-Marie. But if it bothers me that much, what I usually do is after the video, I go back and restamp it. So, because I'm giving it away, so I want it to be perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp some detail on our carrots. Maybe the detail will cover it up and it'll stop me from being stressed out. So now we're going to do this little detailed piece, and I'm just going to go over that in Calypso Coral to make it a little bit more pronounced. And I'm going to go boom, boom. And you know me, we have to do sound effects. Sound effects make stamping way more fun. Oh yeah, I stamped that really weird. Um, I'm a little bit off here. Can we lay down, please? Thank you. Hi. The puppy just came over. She's like, what is going on? Who are you talking to, lady? Okay. Okay. I'll probably end up redoing it, but you get the gist of it. And honestly, you guys, I'm going to flip this over. I am going to restamp it because you know what? I forgot. This is full strength Calypso Coral, and that is not what I intended to do. I wanted that to be stamped off once. It's way, way too dark. I don't like it. So because I don't like it, we're going to restamp it. Let me get a piece of scrap paper here for some Stampin' Up or stamping off. It's my order packaging sheet that said Stampin' Up. That's why I said it. Let me start over and then I can put my mind at ease about my perfectionist stamping. And I know the backside of the stitching, I think Terry, I saw you're watching. Terry's probably having a heart attack right now because she hates the backside of the stitched images because they're rough when you touch them. So Terry's probably having like a breakdown right now going, you need to recut that. And I will, Terry, you know me, I probably will. But for the sake of doing this video, I'm just I got to get it right. But for the one I send out, I will correct this layer for sure. Okay, so we have our bunch o' carrots. They're stamped better actually, so I like it. And now, oops, hold on, my detailed piece it wasn't really stuck to my sheet. Okay, so we're gonna stamp off once and then stamp it once. And so see, I like that so much better. What do you guys think? Do you like that or do you like that? That's preference. You might like the more bold image. I just like it a little more subtle. I felt like after I stamped it, I was like, whoa, that's it's a little more intense than I wanted it to be. So I kind of like the stamped off image for that. Gives it a little bit of detail, but not too much. But there's nothing wrong with it if you like it full strength. If that's your preference, you do you. Hi, Andy. Happy Friday. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so we've got those done. Now we're going to use this carrot topper, and look at this. It's so much longer than the image, right? So here's what we're going to do. When we stamp this, we are actually just going to ink up a little bit of it. Now, as I mentioned, I'm left-handed. I'm sorry, guys. So I constantly pull to this side of the screen. So sorry. It's just how I stamp. As I mentioned, it really doesn't matter what the tops of these carrots look like if they get a little messy, because we are going to cover it with the sentiment. But what I'm going to do is when I ink up the top of the carrot, I am actually just going to ink up, hopefully you can see, just a little bit. I'm not going to ink up the whole stem. Somebody's got a bone in the background. That's what you're hearing. And I'm going to stamp, and then I'm going to stamp again. So I'm going to do full strength, stamped off. Okay. And then same thing, just ink up a little so it fits. And then I'm going to stamp and then stamp off. So I'm kind of creating more greenery in the background. Who has this carrot set? I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people say that, I don't need a carrot set. And I didn't think I needed a carrot set either. And then I got it and started playing with it. And I was like, this is really cute. And I'm going to show you kind of a fun little alternative with it too at the end. A couple actually. And I'm going to do one more stamped off once to fill in that little bunch here. So see how it just kind of creates a little bit of depth in the background. Super fun. Stamping off is great because it gives you more ink color options, and I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun. And that's kind of the key I found with this is as you stamp off and kind of create some depth in the background, it really brings these little carrots to life. So we have our carrots, and we are going to, you guys are going to, for those of you who are regular watchers, you're going to die when you see this. I'm just going to put this on with one Stampin' Dimensional because I'm going to redo it. You would use more than this, but I'm going to end up redoing this, so I'm not going to stick it down with as many dimensionals as I normally use. So we'll add that layer with a dimensional, and then we're going to do our sentiment. So I just have a sentiment strip here. The measurements on the list will say 3 inches by a 1/2 inch. This is a little longer than 3 inches, but this is just you just want it to be a 1/2 inch tall, and however long you want to make it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim. Okay, I just had to check and see what she was chewing. I'm good. We're gonna use the banner's pick-a-punch, which is the most fun punch to say, and just snip off a banner on the edge. I don't like that banner. Sometimes I get it off center and I don't like it. That one I like. Okay, so, and now what we're going to do, the sentiments are really fun in this set too. I love everything's coming up carrots. There's, look at you, it looks like spring. Hey there. So we're going to do a combination of 2. We're going to do thanks a bunch. So, and these are really easy to stamp together. Andy says she likes how she did the leaves. They look real. Isn't that neat how just giving a little bit of dimension in the background just kind of fills them out? Because when you get a real bunch of carrots, they're real full. So just kind of, I don't know, adds a little depth. Okay, so we're going to use soft suede. I like soft suede with this as opposed to black because it wasn't so stark. And plus I thought carrots, they grow in the dirt. I thought suede was like dirt. I don't know. That's my rationale. If you guys... I like to share random fun facts when I stamp. They make sense to me. I don't know if they make sense to anybody else, but okay. So I'm going to start kind of near my banner end and stamp a bunch. And then I'm going to go with thanks. I like the mix of fonts on this. I think it's kind of cute. And that's going to kind of land right over the top of the carrots here. So that's why I told you it doesn't really make a difference if that's a little sloppy, if you don't hit it just right, because you're going to cover it up with the sentiment. And that was intentional. So I did that so you could really kind of have some fun stamping, but you didn't have to worry about it lining up perfectly. Let's grab a trimmer. So I said this was like roughly about like 3 inches. So once you stamp the banner end, just a little bit less. And ultimately, I just kind of want it to overhang on both sides. So that was really my plan with this. I'm going to do the same thing again. We're just going to use a teeny tiny dimensional. Actually, I'm just going to use a really small one because I'm going to have to dissect this a little bit when I'm done to restamp. Actually, I guess it's not that bad, but you know, I have Terry in my head telling me, oh, that would bother me so much to have that, you know, rough side of the stitching. So of course, and I'm just going to kind of move the sentiment down to, so you really get a little bit of the greenery and then the carrots. They're so big, but it's just like that. It's hard for me without having all those dimensionals in place. And then the next thing I'm going to do is simply add a little double linen bow. I tied this ahead of time. And I am just going to tuck that under the banner in the corner. It doesn't have a real high, the bow doesn't have or the knot rather, doesn't have a really high profile. So you can get it tucked on the side and it will still fit under there really nicely. And then, you know, if you want these to be kind of wild, you could do that, or you could trim them down. I actually kind of like them being a little wild because the carrots kind of they're wild on the top. So you can figure out how big or how little you want the bow. And then when I originally made this card, I kept thinking, oh, it needs something. It needs some kind of embellishment. But I was running out of places to put it. So I finally decided on these pastel adhesive back sequins. I like them because they're flat and they mail flat and they're not too flashy. I just kind of felt like with this kind of having that like organic feel to it, that anything too flashy like a rhinestone just didn't work with the like organic feel of the carrots. So I just simply popped on 2 of these on the bottom just to give it a little something something, but nothing too over the top, because I think you can get a little crazy with the embellishments. And I think with the carrots, too much sparkle might not be a good thing. I can't believe I just said that. We always have to dress up the inside of our cards. If you visited me before, you know this to be true. So we are simply going to take another piece of that designer series paper that is 3/4 inches by, it's 4 inches by 3 1/4. And then this is 4 by 5, or 4 by 5 1/4. It's just an inside card layer. And Karen says these DSPs go great with the card. Yes, and carrots are very popular right now. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, you can't go wrong with carrots or citrus. That's like, I'm always about that. Hi, Jeanne. I think those are the perfect embellishments. Good. I'm glad you like them. They're simple and they almost look, they're gold, but they almost look Mango Melody against the paper. So they're there, but they're not in your face, if that makes sense. So, okay. I'm going to put the paper down before I stamp, so cross your fingers. Hold your breath that I get a good stamped image. I normally don't put the paper down until I'm done with my stamping, but feeling lucky today. Let's see how it goes. I had a little bit of overhang there. And then I'm going to do these little baby carrots. There's these itty bitty baby carrots in the stamp set, which I think are so fun. And I've seen a lot of people do backgrounds. They've created their own background paper with these, and that's super cute too. But they're itty bitty carrots, and they're just, I mean, how can you go wrong with little teeny tiny carrots? I just think they're adorable. So we'll just stamp a little trio on the bottom and stamp some greenery. And I'm not gonna, I don't know. Should we do the greenery like we did on the front? I think since these are so little, they're fine with just one. I'm gonna leave it like that. You could stamp off more if you wanted more full greenery on the inside, but just a nice little accent to the front. And this is a really simple card, guys. This is a card where the stamp set and the designer series paper really do all the heavy lifting for you. And I'm a fan of that. And I think the bold colors of the carrots kind of make it fun. So Shirley says, great gift idea, a carrot card and a carrot tea towel. That is fun. Now I'm gonna go out and about looking for carrot kitchen accessories. Watch, in a week, my whole kitchen will be carrots. So, do you guys ever do that? Sometimes I get on a mission to find things, and then I find everything in that, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go for it. So there's the inside, there's the front. What do you guys think? It's cute, right? I think it's just super fun, just kind of shows the stamped off technique, and it just is really cute. So let me show you, again, if you want the project sheet, that'll have all the measurements, and it'll have a full supply list for this card of everything I used, because I'm guaranteeing I forgot to tell you something. So if you want that, just make sure you're subscribed to my email list, and I will send that out tomorrow with you. Okay, so that's today's card. Let's look at some additional inspiration. Okay. Now, if you wanted to take it one step further, you could do, this is a card I made, same color palette. With this one, I actually used the scallop contour dies, and I did some pool party in the background for a little bit of depth and color. I cut out the carrots to make an even bigger bunch. And yes, I fussy cut all of those leaves. And I used a little banner on the top again. And I did put a little bit of iridescent rhinestones on this, because I felt like, because I went the extra yard of fussy cutting, I felt like I could put sparkle on it. I felt like all that fussy cutting allowed me some sparkle. So this is kind of, it's like a little more stepped up version, if you will, if you wanted to, go a little further. And these are not hard to fussy cut. The carrots are really easy to fussy cut. The leaves, they take a little bit more work, but I think they're worth it. They look super cute. But so you can kind of take this to this if you want to jump it up a notch. Okay. Next up, and I believe she's watching because I saw her in the beginning, my sweet friend, Anne Margrethe. I got this in a swap from her. Look at how cute. Purple carrots, guys. Purple carrots. Isn't it fun when food comes in different colors? I don't know. I get excited because there's yellow, purple. I think there's white carrots, but I love her purple carrot. And then this is it. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but this is metallic. It's the silver metallics paper. And she cut out the words for thanks. I love this. Did a little bit of splatter in the background. Hopefully you can see that. So cute, right? And she even popped in some little cuties on the inside. So I love this card. Anne Margrethe, if you're still watching, that was super cute. I love that swap card. This is another swap card that I received from Nathan. And he did the carrots. He did them in Calypso Coral and then just stamped a little bit in the background. Kind of has them. This almost reminds me of like a little garden box. And I thought that was kind of cute how they were resting in there. And this is, both of them actually use the Dandy Designs paper. So guys, if you don't have this Dandy Designs paper from Sale-A-Bration, get it before it's gone. It's so versatile. Like, I swear I use it every day almost. It's so fun. So here are two more, and Nathan did the inside too. He did everything's coming up carrots. I think that sentiment is so, I don't know, it's kind of funny, but it's just super cute. And this is a swap card from my friend and my she is on my team. Amanda made this beautiful card. Now this is the Sale-A-Bration paper. This is the On the Farm designer series paper. And I love that she used this just to kind of create some texture in the background. And then she stamped her carrots together and then fussy cut them. So fussy cutting fans, here's another idea. And this says, thanks a bunch. And she heat embossed this too. And then this says, there's no one quite like you. And then little baby carrots. So super cute. And then I have my last one to show you is another swap card. I pulled it because it was on a piece of paper and I almost lost it. This is from Kim Kirschner. I was in a demo swap, and this is Kim's card. And she did this, which I think is darling. She used the little bunny from the Playing in the Rain bundle, and she used the carrots, these big giant carrots on the ground for him to kind of dance on. It says, everything's coming up carrots, and he's got the cute little bunch in his hand. But I just kind of love how she popped him on the ground. And I think the grass, if I'm not mistaken, I think the grass is this image right here from the carrot set. And she just, I mean, that's a lot of stamping, but she just kind of created a grassy border by stamping it repeatedly just to kind of fill it in. But I thought this was super cute. And this uses the Memories and More cards. These are already pre-cut, pre-scored cards, and they have matching envelopes. And oh, I didn't even open the middle or open this to see. She did like a whole little bunch of them in the corner, which is super cute. So Kim, this is a super cute card. So another kind of fun, creative way to use this with some of the other stamp sets too. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed those today. I was trying to find my card. I moved it. So I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope this inspired you with the carrots. If you have it, I hope it inspired you to ink it up. If you don't have it, make sure you get it before Sale-A-Bration ends, especially this Dandy Designs paper. And again, I'm just going to pop my host code in here. Remember, I am offering make and takes this week again. So if you wanted the make and takes from last week, which are going to be these, I just want to make sure anybody who came in late gets the info. If you wanted these the make and takes for this, you just have to do a order in my online store by Monday at midnight. That's $35 or more. I'll send you the make and take kit for this. You'll just need stamps, ink, and adhesive. And keep in mind, it's a $35 order for make and takes, but a $50 order, you'll also get free Sale-A-Bration rewards from Stampin' Up. So definitely take advantage of that before Sale-A-Bration goes away. So that's why I wanted to offer the make and takes again, just for a little added bonus so you can take advantage of it before it ends. All right. Okay, guys. And once again, want measurements and a supply list, get on my email list. I'll send it out tomorrow, which is February 25th. And then if you do join my email list after that, it will go out again on the following Saturday, which I don't even know what that date is. It's March something. So there's 2 chances to get this one. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. I hope you all have an awesome weekend out there, and I will see you back again next Friday at 4 p.m. Central for more Crafting Live. Have an awesome weekend, you guys. Take good care of each other. Bye-bye.